All right, yeah. Thanks for having us in your incredible country. We're looking forward to the match. We know we have to play against Tanzania's most successful team in the history of Tanzanian football with 29 titles. We also know that they're playing their first quarterfinal, I think, in CAF competitions or Champions League since 1970. But of course, the third quarterfinal for the club in their history. We know what it means to the Tanzanian people. We know what it means to the club, and we are ready for what will be a very difficult match, for sure. If we rest too much on our laurels and we expect experience to play, we'll be in big trouble. And so we have to go into the game and rely on our abilities and play football and understand how difficult it's going to be. But also trust in our abilities. You know we are a good team. We've got a lot of good players, and we work very hard with our preparation. And of course, that is probably the most important thing. Yeah, no, for sure. We have to approach every game with a lot of humility. That humility is what drives us to give a lot of respect to the opposition. And of course, we know they're a very, very good side. They did incredibly well in the Confederations Cup last season. It's a team that's now also trying to win its third league title in a row and doing very well in the domestic competition. And even though they are a couple of games behind, they are still within the race with Azam and Simba. So it looks very, very interesting. I watched their games against Simba. I watched the second last game against Azam, where they lost 2-1, but I think they played really, really well. And they have some very good players, and you can see the stamp of coaching with Coach Gamondi. And that already gives you the importance of going into the game with a lot of humility, but being brave and being intense and trying to win the game. And that's what we always try to do. We're not here to make up the numbers and participate in a festival. We are here to play football and to play football to win. And that's the mentality we carry in all our games, and that's definitely the approach. But of course, coupled with a lot of respect for what the club has done, the quality of their in the respect, we know we can carry on with our talent because we also have a very good team. We are also extremely ambitious as a club, and we wanna also write our own history, you know. So that you have to do on the pitch, and we understand the mandate and we understand the responsibility that we carry. Is to win the match. And if that is plan A, I would really struggle to find a plan B, because the plan is to win the match. I don't think there's any other plan except to do what we can do to win the match. No, we're in a good space at the moment, so everyone is fit and ready for the game. Yeah. Well, ideally, you want to try to do everything you can to finish the game or the tie in the first leg, ideally. But we all know how difficult life can be. Life is not an ideal scenario all the time. And of course, because the opponent is a very good opponent. I mean, when you watch all the games in the group stages against Al Ahly, against Midyama, against Belouizdad, all the home games, they play extremely different to how they play away. The only time I think they played something very similar away is when they played Al Ahly, when they played with a back three with wing backs. Both Mutambala and Yao are very aggressive on the sides. But of course they have a very aggressive midfield with Aucho, who's extremely experienced. And maybe if they go to a back four, they've got two centre backs that are very, very good, both on the ground and in defending duels, in Ibrahim and Job. In the midfield, Mutadir, the number 27, is very aggressive in getting into the box. Mechi, the number 7, is very skillful, fast, aggressive with the dribbles and drives into the box and creates a lot of things. And then, you know, up front, they've got so many options with him, Zize, with Aziz Ki, with Musonda, who's their top goal scorer, Gwede, the other striker, as backup, and then even possibilities of having Zozoa, you know. So it's a good team with a lot of very good players, and we've done the work that we can do. They can hurt you on set pieces, very good delivery, especially from Yao, the 21, the right back, and the physicality and the aggression with the creativity, with Musonda with the goals, Gwede with the movement, Msize with the dribbles, Maxi also, the 7, very aggressive in arriving in the box. So a good team, and one that we know it will be very difficult to finish the tie in the first leg, because it's a team that at any moment can create chances. I was listening even to the commentary, and the commentator always says Aziz Ki with the master key, you know, and so that's the profile of the team we have to be ready for. Where after AFCON, the level of the officiating was magnificent. We had even one of the best coaches in the world, Jose Mourinho, speaking about the quality of VAR and how the referees handled the Cup of Nations. And really, I hope that because of the standard that has been put there, I hope because it's the same referees that were doing. I mean, I was watching some of the games during AFCON, and I saw a lot of familiar faces with the referees, and I said, oh, this referee is actually better than I've seen him officiate. And some you think, you know, very good, and he should be there. Others you think before the game starts, you think, but why is this referee doing such important games in the AFCON? And then he surprises you with a magnificent performance. So hopefully they continue like that, because they've been amazing, particularly in the Cup of Nations, and hopefully the standard of officiating, the influence of the VAR stays at that level where the rest of the world is trying to say, actually this is how VAR should be used to influence the performance of the referees, you know, and minimize mistakes. So hopefully that happens, and let's see how it goes. With a lot of very good players. I mean, I've already spoken about the individuals and some of the players. There's a lot of experience also in the midfield, some Tanzanian internationals. Aziz Ki is a Burkinabe international, so he also. Awucho is a Ugandan international. So they've got a lot of internationals in their team, a lot of experience, and we know we've got it's going to be a difficult game, no doubt about it. But we are ready. We are Sundowns, and the more difficult it is for us, the better, because then it's a good test to see what level are we at. Are we really at the level that we perceive ourselves to be, you know? Let's see tomorrow, because the game is always played on the pitch, and we're looking forward to the encounter. Excited to be here, excited to play in a full stadium that's going to be branded with a lot of yellow, and that yellow can easily be Sundowns' yellow, and we're looking forward to that.
It's an honor to be here again in Tanzania. Of course, not a lot of people know that I didn't play for Yanga, but I signed for Yanga a couple of years back before I started my international journey all the way to Sundowns. So for me, I feel at home, but overall I'm here to do a job. The team is here to do the job, and of course to play under an incredible support that is being given to the team. Yanga, and of course we also won some supporters when we came here to play Bomamuro a couple of months back. So I believe that Tanzanians and Africa in large will watch a beautiful game tomorrow, beautiful football, and obviously I believe that the goals will be in, and we hope that the goals will be for us. So yeah, we're here, we're ready, we're playing a very good team with a lot of qualities, and I believe that they are not here by accident. They've done well in the competition. They played last season in the Confederation Cup, and they went all the way. They could have won it, but of course that gave them a step forward to the Champions League. So we know that we're playing a team which is very good, experienced, a lot of good players, but we're also ready for the challenge, because we were knocked out last season in the semi-final. So the target is go all the way to the final, but we know it's not going to be easy. So yeah, we're ready for the challenge. pays my bills. But of course, I do whatever I can. I know a few players from Khalid Aucho to Gift Fred and a few players. So for me, it's very, very important to also help the team to win, and that's why the club goes to bring players from all over the continent and of course South America, because we want to compete at the highest level. Or maybe one day when we play against a South American team, we'll get Marcelo Allende to help us, Gaston Serino, but for me, my job is to try and make sure that the club wins, and I do whatever I can to help the team. It's been a work in progress. The team has changed a lot since we won the Champions League in 2016, but as hungry as they are, we are more hungrier than they are. We believe that coming short last season in the semi-finals against Wydad, we believe that we need to dig a little bit deeper this season, because we're moving forward as a club. We're looking forward to going all the way to the final, and that's our target. So it's going to be difficult. We know how difficult it is to win the Champions League with a lot of traveling, a lot of games, but we have the squad and we need to manage that and also use the experience that we have, that we've been using in all these Champions League games to try and get to the final. So we have to keep fighting.